Hey.
How's everything?
Good, how are you?
Fine. Can I eat these while we watch?
Sure.
Oh my god! Oh, I love that one. That's a good one. You gotta wear that one more often.
I'm gonna get screamed at for this too. You can't be a Yankees fan and a Dodgers fan and a Padres fan.
Hey guys, it's a joke, but my family actually are split in half between Yankees and Dodgers.
Yeah, so I got this for the other half of your family.
Yeah, because you're usually the Dodgers guy with my mom.
I mean, of course.
Obviously.
Come on,
I mean, Shohei.
Shohei Ohtani.
Right.
Who
Need
else?
we say more?
I don't need to name another player because...
And I wouldn't.
I know them all, but...
Me too.
Yeah.
This is the same outfit I was wearing earlier because it's the same day as end of last
It is, yeah. But it's later in the day. It's 1:20 p.m.
It's not too late.
And I just ate, so I'm not going to be thinking about food at all. Kelsey's currently eating.
This is my snack.
And we're here for the reunion to see what has come.
How long after?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. So November 23rd, 2024.
Okay, so this just came out a week after.
I guess.
Well, that's fine because even on Summer House, they film the season and then they film the reunion in real time and then post it basically in real time. But it comes out like a week after.
Oh, okay. So they might have filmed it like last summer and okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm actually so excited.
This is an hour and a half, so I feel like we're gonna have to hit this as a two-parter on our side, and then we'll edit it together. But like,
we will be wearing different outfits.
Yeah, I'll probably have a.
What's another team? I know another team. I know another team. I'm just gonna want Cody to.
The Mets.
Good job. One more.
The Angels.
Nice.
All right, let's get into it.
And fell in love with them as they established bonds and formed relationships. Tonight, we're gonna catch back up with the cast to find out what really went on behind closed doors, the drama and the gossip, and see what's been going on since.
Everyone looks pretty like serious.
I was gonna say everyone looks good, but everybody
everyone's
serious.
like I feel like we're gonna.
Everyone's ready to feud.
Drama right now.
For sure.
Get into it, like bark at each other, you know?
Totally.
And welcome to the Nectar House Season 1 reunion.
Wait, you and Sean are matching, like father, like son.
Really? Mm-hmm. He's got a Yankees hat on?
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Just like his dad. What?
Could these be crunchy or anything? Out of all the things to pick to eat?
I wanted pretzel chips, but
Ooh,
I don't have
that
any.
sounds pretty good.
Raise your hand if you were secretly in a relationship coming into the house.
That's a hell of
Oh my god.
Wait, what? Did you hear that?
What the fuck? Was someone? What did he say? That's a hella fest? Wait, where's Isaac? Was it Isaac? Cody!
Raise your hand if you were secretly in a relationship coming into the house.
That's a hell of
That's a halafal. That's a halafal.
Yeah, what did he say?
That's a halafal.
No, it was probably like some word we don't even know.
Yeah, probably. It's some
vocab. Sorry, I was excited that I made you laugh.
That was funny.
Well, thanks. Yeah, obviously I'm hilarious.
Yeah.
Let me see. Do I have stuff in my teeth?
No. Oh, by the way, sorry. If my breath smells like garlic, I took a big spoonful of that like garlic dip and just put it in the eggs and right in the middle, and it tasted so good. But now I'm like
What garlic dip?
from the farmer's market. So I took a lot of that. And now
sorry, I
the
have
back of my
fish
mouth
breath.
is just like burning. Yeah, so we're both same
Stink.
page.
I think we can all collectively agree that Jaden was the worst member in the house.
Okay.
I think Isaac.
No smile.
Because he didn't show up.
Unfortunately,
Sorry, bros found love.
for the viewers, I would like to address, unfortunately, Isaac could not make it. We just found out. He did actually send us a message. He said, "My bad."
On the day that they were
There's
shooting?
no way that's real. Oh my god.
Hey, what's your ETA to set today? I can't make it. No, wait, what's his accent? I can't, what's the way he talks? It's like, I can't make it. Nope.
Your face.
What? That was like full Irish.
Yeah, it wasn't even. It was just
No,
kind of, can't make it.
I'm just like fucking, I'm honestly like confused. Like, I don't even know there was like a shoot today. And like,
Everybody's apologizing to him.
yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
Isaac,
yeah.
we're
Oh my god,
so
did
sorry.
we not tell you?
No, you told me, but the way you told me was
no,
like,
I'm checking my calendar. It's like on there, but it's like I didn't like the way you guys hit me up about it. Like, we're so sorry, Isaac. That's so funny. Day of the shoot. I can't make it. I'm in New York for a shoot. I can't make it. I'm in New York for a shoot.
he would never. He would never.
Who, Graber?
Yeah.
Yeah, Graber probably did have an actual shoot in New York.
Yeah, but
and
he
that
still made it work.
Yes, exactly.
Tori, You've turned out to be a fan favorite. Was that a surprise? How has it been so far?
Goodness.
Rightfully so.
I don't know what to say.
Well, maybe say something.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, you guys are really nice. Thank you so much. I don't know how to like take it, but
Nick's like, oh, that's adorable.
That's my little beautiful,
Yeah.
my beautiful butterfly.
People dealing with fame for the first time, so adorable.
Totally.
Adorable.
Another member in the house seemed to have a more polarizing response from the viewers, Sabina.
What?
Shocker. This is the first video you've done with Nectar. Was this a surprise, the reaction? What are your thoughts on that?
Not very surprising, but it was more than I thought it would be.
You can just tell Emma Graber is actively listening. She cares so much.
Yeah.
I love her.
Are you looking at her? Yeah, she's staring intensely at her.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Because people don't know Sabina. And she does have a lot of personality. She's a very great girl. So she's so down to earth.
it's
I love when my girls
So what,
stick
people are
together.
shitting on
Probably.
For what?
Apparent-
kind of quiet.
She was just quiet, but apparently
would you
people.
bully her online for
Who
that?
the hell knows?
I think if the cameras like got her hiding in the room while we're all downstairs, it'll really show her personality. Right? No, I'm kidding.
I was.
she would hide a little. She would hide.
It's nerve-wracking, you know?
We're just,
It's like
all,
the same
we're just
thing,
all
though.
eating Uncrustables, and we're like, where's Sabina?
This is also when you have this many like big personalities in one room, I feel like it can get nerve-wracking and overwhelming for people that are like a little bit shyer too.
That makes sense. She
Coming
said
in
Travis
makes
was a
sense.
bit too loud, right? Yeah.
Coming in the midst of it is so nerve-wracking. Like you're thinking everybody's just established
No one asked.
relationships already.
What?
But
Keelan.
No, it's just like everyone's like trying to make Sabina feel better, and she's like, "Yeah, can you imagine coming in
Yeah,
the midst?"
yeah,
It's like, okay, it's okay, you're gonna get your time.
Yeah.
We're just trying to make Sabina feel better right now because she was kind of going through it with the hate online.
So apparently she was hiding in the house.
I
while
would have
the
done that
others-
probably.
Honestly, yeah, that sounds pretty peaceful.
Yeah, I feel like there are times when like there's a bunch of people in one house, and I just leave for a sec.
Oh my god. Like at a family dinner. like
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like just going to the bathroom to take a pee. And you're like, silence. I think that's actually how I know I'm more introverted than I used to think I was, because like not interacting with people is like, oh my god.
But see, you say I'm extroverted,
But you feel the same way?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I still do that. Like no matter where I am, just going to the bathroom, just to like
Yeah.
be alone for a second.
But sometimes like I'll like go in just another room and like sit there for a second.
just sit there.
This.
Yeah. No, that is really peaceful. Thanks.
Jaden's just upset that Nick stole his girl.
Wait, what? Wait, what'd you say?
Ella, what did you say?
I said Jaden's just upset that Nick stole his girl.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Spicy.
Whoa.
Jaden, obviously, I don't mean to get emotional right off the bat, but is it hard
that
seeing
kinda
Tori
hurt,
again?
man.
Sorry.
I don't know. I was kind of like, that kind of shattered my heart a bit. I really had feelings for Tori during the entire thing, and like,
Oh my god, I thought he was being serious. I was like, what? You were like obsessed with Sabina.
Yeah, I don't like how this is, how everyone's like laughing everything off. It's a reunion. It's supposed to be fucking juicy.
I think it's gonna get there. They're all a little bit nervous right
It
now.
can't be an hour and a half of
this.
this. Like, yeah, I had feelings for you.
Jaden, you had a big crush on me, a fat little crush on me, or what?
I don't know. After you went with Nick, no.
See, I didn't know that I was stepping on toes, though. Honestly, it wasn't until watching episode 1 and 2 that I knew that there was interest there.
He came as Nick Graber, dressed as Nick Graber.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like out Grabering himself.
Yeah.
The sweater and the glasses.
Yeah.
He wanted to just be portrayed as like a normal guy, not a celeb.
Yeah.
This is the Nick that you get at home on like a cold winter's day.
Yeah, no stylist.
God no, you would never.
No, he has them. He just didn't use them for today's shoot. He was like, no, I'm just gonna go as Graber.
What would Nick wear?
Graber Core. That's what this is called, Graber Core.
Any relationship gossip going on with any of you guys? Have you guys hung out since then?
Yeah, we hung out.
I think you meant like in a relationship capacity, not like homies kicked it.
Yeah.
Capacity, that was
Totally.
a good word.
No, I thought the same thing. I was like,
Every
thanks
time
for
he
clearing
talks-
that up.
Every time he talks now, we're gonna have to pick out one or two
Our
words.
favorite one of his words from that
Our
sentence.
favorite word.
Yeah, we did my birthday party on Friday.
And this party.
And then I was gone, but
We've seen each other a good few times.
Yeah, we have all hung out.
Who's seen each other naked?
I don't live here anymore. I just don't live here, so I just have to communicate via text and FaceTime.
Isaac, you've been pretty active on social. Are you seeing someone now?
That got me.
That was good.
That was funny.
That was good. I really wish he was there.
I
mean,
know.
it sucks that he's not there.
I know.
Instead, we're gonna have Jaden pretend to be Isaac, and I'm gonna ask questions that we had prepared for him. Isaac, you've been pretty active on socials lately. Are you seeing someone now?
Oh, dude, what can I say, bro?
That was honestly way worse than mine. Even my Irish one was more close than that. No. Bro.
Now you're doing you're changing it though.
Yeah, I'm doing tons of different ones. I have multiple different different moods, different angles, you know? Mm-hmm. Bro.
You can't do Jaden's impersonation.
You cooked me.
Now we're gonna head on to a new segment that we are calling Superlatives. I'm just gonna ask questions.
Did you see Tanner? Is that his name? What's his name? Travis. He just went, oh.
Yeah, I did. He's like, I know that. I know that word.
Trust me, I am very familiar with that word. I use it quite often. Some would say I use it the most often.
Good.
Ow.
Sorry.
Who was the messiest?
Ooh, are we talking like messy? Yeah, like cleanliness? Or
like
I think we should take it a step further.
Here, let's take it literally and interpret it that way. Let's say who was physically the messiest and who was maybe emotionally the messiest.
We didn't have messy girls.
I don't think we had any
I didn't see the
just
guys'
kept
room.
leaving her shit everywhere.
You were actually, there was rumors that you were stealing things out of all the girls' bags.
I will literally kill you.
Does it?
Jaden thought it'd be funny because this man's the biggest clown in America to say that I'm a klepto. I started having a panic attack. I texted the producers and I texted everyone thinking, oh my God, I need to leave.
All right, to be fair,
Jaden.
I wouldn't have said it if I didn't see her stealing a bunch of Adore Me shit. So.
Everyone's like, you gotta get some of the Adore Me stuff. This is some of the stuff we didn't wear. I'm like, did I take something? I'm having a panic attack.
I'm sure I
Like,
told you to take it.
What's going on?
I don't know. It's like I feel like I'm like not supposed to be here.
Yeah, I know. Same.
This isn't what this is about.
Yeah. There has to be some.
I'm trying to figure out who's still dating, who's hating each other.
There's got to be some meat in this.
Yeah.
You know, it's an hour and a half long. Not just fucking Jaden did this. Jaden
No
did
way,
that.
Jaden in the and it's
Yeah, yeah.
Who would you guys say emotionally was the messiest? Maybe in relationship settings. I can move on if you guys don't.
Yes, please.
I don't think anybody wants to comment on that.
Answer, you
That's
guys.
the whole fucking part of a reunion. It's supposed to be gossipy and messy. It's supposed to be messy.
Right.
Who you say is the biggest flirt?
Ooh. Maybe Blessing. Blessing or Isaac?
Ooh.
Oh, Isaac, yeah.
Blessing or Isaac. Blessing knows how to work a room. And Travis. Travis knows how to work a room.
Isaac could flirt with a wall and not realize that it's like.
What are you talking about? He is not a flirt at all. The guy just does not know how to
So
talk.
I think Isaac would flirt with the wall, is what they're saying. Like he'll hit on anything.
That's not flirting.
I agree.
No, but even him hitting on them was like, what do you think? What shirt are you? You know what I'm saying? It would never really.
Yeah.
You never were like, oh, that was a good line.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who would you guys say was the cutest couple? Two memorable couples, at least from my head, were Sean and Z. Seems like you guys had a pretty cute ending.
Thanks.
And Nick and Tori as well.
Yeah.
She wrote my name in pebbles. It was really romantic.
Where were their pebbles?
Where was I?
And he watched her as she was sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
they
stood
used
over
to
my
over
bed
her.
at night.
Yeah.
It's all right. Let's just keep going.
This is all inside jokes.
Yeah, it is.
These are like jokes from the fucking group chat. Just like at us.
At us. Oh my God, at us. At us.
It's like annoying. Just like fucking at us to the group chat, okay? Like, come on.
Jesus, who would you say was the worst couple?
This is
Why-
what.
why
Stop
are you so
looking-
shocked?
Stop being like. What are these questions?
That's
This
what
is
a
the point.
reunion
This is the point. Have you watched reality TV before? This is the point. God damn it.
Like, If this is supposed to be a reality show, I totally understand. I like the part when they like, you know, let the girl decide if she wants to come out even though he didn't choose her. Like, I think doing all of that stuff is nice. But like, if you're gonna do a little dating show like this, like, tell us the tea.
Yeah.
You know? Because there was some.
Tori and Jaden, because they were friends.
Yeah.
Who would you guys say was the most dramatic member of the group?
Isaac.
That's easy, Sabina.
Sabina was the most dramatic to you?
Did you not see her crash out?
Wait, I said, wait a minute.
Bless it.
I feel like it was.
Isaac freaked out on me.
Yeah,
Isaac really did freak out.
freaked out on everybody.
Wait, why did he freak out on you?
He freaked out on me because he was my second choice or whatever.
It was literally right after you left. We were all hanging out in the
club.
In the Dokini room.
One Oak.
Ran in and was like, yo, what the f? Like, he was actually freaking.
Yeah, I just kind of
He
like,
was
I
so
caught him
mad
by
that-
surprise and he didn't know what to do.
Who did Isaac pick?
So what happened?
I told him that I wasn't going to match with him and then I picked him.
Yeah.
So maybe Ella's the most dramatic one.
How would that make her dramatic?
This is pissing me off, honestly. This is just ruining the show for me.
See a clip of that later and talk about it then.
All right, so we're gonna get a little dose of Isaac.
Yeah,
pretty
thank
soon.
God.
Thank God. Yeah,
I don't
seriously.
know, juiced up. I don't
I need
even
a
know
fix.
what
I need a
just
fix.
Yeah, there we go.
Prior to filming, we asked all of you to submit a list of people that you would like to see in the house. Should we reveal who you guys all requested?
Yes. Oh, why not?
Blessing, we're gonna start with you. Let's all stare at Blessing when we find out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mylan, Jordan, Corinna, and Keelan.
Spicy.
These names, I'm sorry, but the list of names.
It's pretty wild. But can they have like little pictures up next to each one of these?
Yeah, who's Mylan?
You picked Keelan and she showed up. Why did you pick Keelan?
Look at her. She's gorgeous.
Thank you, Blessing.
Beautiful girl.
What else?
Ella. Let's all look at Ella.
And for Ella, here's what she said. Obviously, would love Nick to be there. So he's on the list, but here's some more. Isaac.
Where's Sean? The whole like storyline was that Sean.
No, but this was before. This was before.
Before the house, they got to send in requests of people that they'd want to be in there from other.
She didn't know Sean.
She did. She requested. That was the Cody.
Kelsey. What? That was the whole what?
That was like a big storyline. Was that she wanted Sean to be
Sean
there?
to be there, right?
I found you later.
Oh.
Yeah, so then later on, she followed up a couple weeks later and she said, hi, I'm sure you guys are all finished casting, but if not,
Take a look at this.
We don't need.
If not, take a look at this guy. Get a load of this guy, Sean.
Blamed right now. What the fuck?
one was Travis,
Duh, because you guys, hello.
Because you should have ended up together.
Yeah.
was Blessing,
Oh.
Damn.
and Jaden.
Spicy.
Okay.
She's like, yeah, but like once I met you, it became very clear that I was wrong about that.
But my lists were complicated because I was helping put people in that I thought would be good to be in the house. It wasn't, and people that I like.
She was like matchmaking at the same time.
Well, she just thought like Jaden would be good on the show.
Yeah, that's a nice thing to do.
I actually almost said your name when I was going through the
I
list.
put Kai too.
But I watched that episode where you were. He did that Riz thing. Was that you? That was your episode, right?
Alright.
I said I'm okay.
So-
but I'm glad you're here.
Wait, that shit wouldn't work on you?
Missed out.
Absolutely. I would.
I should try and find that for you. Just forget what he says. The Zaza. I think it would show you a completely different side of Jaden, and you'd be like, "What the fuck? Look at this. Isn't that amazing?" 2 years ago.
Hello.
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 From him. Did
Listen.
you just tell me to listen?
I may not be able to give you. I may not be the richest one here, and I may not be the most handsome one here. But listen, I may not be able to take you from the Vava to Sink on Sink, then back to the Vava. If you know, you know.
What?
But what I can do is make sure to be a chicken noodle soup when you're sick. And make sure. I just cry right now. I want to make sure to pick you up when you fall. And I want to make sure you're the best version of yourself.
Is there a Medicare? Because this guy needs to be checked.
Wait, what? I don't understand.
I don't get it either. I remember I reacted to that and I was like, what the fuck?
So him though.
It kind of is, but it didn't really. I guess I didn't understand like what he was referencing or like where he got that from.
Sabina. Let's look at Sabina.
Sabina, you had like 3 correct.
Of course. I mean,
I don't even think they talked once.
yeah, because she was intimidated by his star, by his prowess.
Okay, Trav.
Yeah, that was a big word, right?
Yeah,
prowess.
Did that ever get found out in the house?
No.
I feel like we barely spoke the entire
Yeah,
time.
no, we didn't. Like at all.
Were you excited to see him when he came in?
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
If only I had known.
Oh, Sabina, my love, I had no clue.
Oh, Sabina, we should get coffee after this, yeah?
Tori's like, we're dating. We're dating.
You snatched him up.
Oh, dude, my bad.
You can have him now.
Whoa! Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
Is it because
You're back in love with Jaden?
Because I'm in love with Jaden.
That's not true. You're lying.
Oh.
That's not. No, I can't. No, I'm not lying.
Can you guys be serious for 1 second? Just be serious. Just fucking grow up. Be serious for 1 second, okay? It's not a joke. It's just not a joke. I want to know what the fuck is actually going on here. Everything is sarcasm. The whole thing is layered in this horrible... It just stinks, you know?
I couldn't agree more.
Kai again.
Kai was one
We
of them
all
I saw from the
Kai.
episode. I was like, who is that?
Thank God Bill wasn't here.
Who is Kai?
I don't know. Were Tori and Jaden not in another episode together? Because I thought that that's how they knew each other and they liked each other.
They probably were.
Okay.
There's like a million.
Wow, that was incredible. Anyways, throughout the weekend, you were all submitting your crushes.
We needed that. We needed a little dance break.
Yeah, we did.
Why don't we actually go through all of your guys' answers to see every single person that you guys said you had crushes on? How does that sound?
Spicy.
Yeah. Ella, I'm gonna start with you. Day 1, you said Sean, Isaac, and Blessing.
Sean hasn't said a single thing so far, by the way.
I know.
Like, let my boy shine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Then later, you said Sean, Isaac, and Blessing.
I was a consistent girl.
Then the third time you were asked, you said Sean, Nick, and Isaac.
Isaac's still there.
And then finally, you chose Isaac.
Yes, I did.
All right.
Crazy.
Well, I'm gonna move
That's
on
crazy.
to.
Crazy.
That's so crazy.
Okay, let's move on to the next.
Are we not going to talk about?
Oh yeah, we can react to those now. Yeah, let's react to them right after.
Sean clearly has something to say.
Like, we could reflect about me being number 1, though.
Yeah, don't you guys
Right?
want to talk? Like, let's hear why she put me
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Isaac bumped over you in those rankings. How do you feel
No,
about
I'm not upset.
that? Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
I would hope not. You didn't pick me.
Oh, sorry. Wait, yeah.
There we fucking go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Any surprises for you guys hearing that out?
I was a little surprised, but it was, I think, after the like brunch dates that's when you kind of like shifted, right? Because you
We
guys,
had a really
I
nice
guess, had a
date.
good one.
I had a date with Ella immediately after that, and in our date, you were talking a lot about how your date with Isaac went really
Sorry,
well.
Nick.
It was okay though. It was right.
How could you do that to Nick?
Well, I mean, sometimes it's like, so you can't look directly into the sunlight, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, trying to get the fit right on this.
After all the hats, I feel like,
This
is
is
this the last one?
We'll see.
It has to be. Like, how many of these hats do you have?
It is. But, I mean, I could always buy more.
Okay.
There are more teams, which I named before.
Yep.
Angels.
Yep.
I actually found it interesting going through this that the only 2 names that you did not list on this were Travis and Jaden. What was it that was so unattractive to you about them?
Jerk.
Travis is my friend, my sweet friend.
Has he always been your friend? Like, was there ever anything?
Good question. Yo, shut your mouth.
Yeah, just fucking be serious for 1 second.
Cody, it's okay.
Moving on to Emma, Sean, Travis, Isaac, and Blessing. Everyone but Jaden. Then you said Travis, Isaac, and Blessing. So no more Sean. Then you said Travis, Sean, and Blessing, so no more Isaac. Finally, you chose Travis.
Correct.
And it seems like that's more of a friendship thing?
Yeah, we are good friends. Still. I would say our relationship is like the same as it was going into the house now.
Like we haven't addressed it at all, but I don't
But
think...
we've been so normal.
That's what
Everything's been so normal.
I've never thought there was a need to. Yeah, I think we just went right back into our rhythm.
Rhythm? Or that's
Oh my god,
that's
he's
Graber
unlocking
making a
words that
song.
we didn't even know.
Everyone's like, what's Grythm?
You guys hadn't heard of Grythm?
Yeah. Did you hear mine?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. That's pretty good too. You cooked me up on that joke though. You definitely cooked me up. Yeah.
Is it just you cooked me?
You cooked me. Which I think it's like you did better than me. You really cooked me up on that.
Yeah.
Our rhythm.
Yeah. I'd say the relationship was initially ambiguous. Like I definitely.
That was the name of my second album, Grythm.
I thought you were going to say initially ambiguous. I was like, that's a sick name.
Initially ambiguous? Yeah, I'm surprised Travis didn't bust a nut at that.
He might have. We're about to find out.
That could be something.
What?
That was me being Travis. Busting a nut, for lack of a better word.
I have a question. Sean was on your list, but I didn't. Do you feel like you explored that while you were in the house?
Well, obviously, Sean and I already had been on dates, and like initially.
What?
What? Don't do that to her. Don't do my grandma like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on, was there lore there? What's going on?
it had been like 2 years since I'd seen Sean. I never really thought I'd see him again, ever, to be honest. I didn't know what it would be like now. But obviously, he's still a super handsome, lovely guy. So yeah, he was on my list kind of throughout. At first, you were a little standoffish with me, but then you warmed up.
I was shocked when I walked out because I was like,
I know, yeah, right.
I want to know what happened, like what actually happened.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Be
Why did they
serious
both? Why
for
did they
5
both
seconds.
never know that they were going to see each other again?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was like a couple dates in another city or something. You know, it's like, oh.
Or maybe it was like, we can't do this.
Yeah, we're too in love.
Yeah.
So what happened? Let's explore
But that just wasn't that wasn't something that I was going to push at all. I mean, we chatted and we were very friendly, but I obviously knew that he was really who Ella was going for in the house, and it just didn't
But
feel.
also, to be fair, it ended on Sean. Like the ball was in your court when your thing ended 2 years ago. So of course, like I don't blame her for saying, "Oh, honestly."
I love that he knows everything.
He's a good brother.
He knows all of the background.
He's a good brother.
But they're not brothers, they're twins, right? Are they? Did I just make that up?
I don't know if they're actually twins or not. They might be twins, but what do you mean they're not brothers? They're twins.
Well, like I don't know the whole I don't know my sister's dating lore like while it's happening. I mean like she's married now obviously.
To be so fair, like
I'm saying like while she was dating guys, I had no idea what the
that might be like a just like you guys thing.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
And I will say, I was devastated when Sean left. I was so sad when Sean was out of the picture.
My brother
I loved
Sean.
I know. Like, he's so cool. Like.
But yeah, it just didn't feel like the right place or anything. And like, obviously, there's a reason we're not dating.
What was the reason? I'm just
gotta ask this guy.
We're all friends here.
So he dumped her? Is that what's happening? Okay, now we're finally getting a little bit of juice here. A little bit of sauce.
Finally, a little bit of nectar coming out of these
berries.
Sheesh. I mean, that's not really a question for me.
Oh, because the ball was in your court. You did say that the ball was in your court.
Where is the ball?
Nick, get his ass. The ball is
Sean,
gone
this
now.
is your time to talk.
Wise guy.
Say something.
Say
Sean.
something juicy. Do it.
Do it.
Be like, honestly, you had just bad BO.
No, she would never.
I don't want to talk anymore.
You don't want to talk anymore?
No, I mean, I really liked Emma, but I don't know if...
I don't think he was ready, and
Yeah,
that's kind of
yeah.
yeah.
Wow, that's great. Anyways, let's keep moving. Sabina, you finally settled on Sean. And I will say, just as someone who did not know who your final person was going to be, in the moment, I was shocked. So what was so bad about your experience with Jaden that you chose to pick Sean as your final pick?
Who do you think I was gonna pick?
I thought you were totally going to pick Jaden.
Well, actually, I kind of was. I couldn't decide. So it was
But
like
then
a
you
tie.
did.
What was it that?
I kind of like flipped a coin. So.
Sean, how do you feel about that?
Wait, are you serious? Is that actually happened?
No, I didn't. No.
Like
What?
metaphorically.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I remember at the end, I was talking to Jaden. He was like, "Should I put Sabina down? Do you think she'll pick me?" I remember specifically saying, "You have nothing to worry about."
No, you didn't.
I was like, "Dude, she's totally gonna pick you."
I mean, as he should have said. Like, I feel like we were all like, she's
Yeah,
gonna pick Jaden
I
for
know.
sure. Yeah.
Crazy. All right.
Are you done?
Yeah, I get it. Well, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Agreed. Good point. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Take a deep breath and look into your partner's eyes for 4 minutes.
Okay, wait, staring contest?
But we can blink. Breath and look into your partner's eyes for 4 minutes.
Party on you, 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 party on.
Let me try again.
I specifically, like verbatim, said, "There is no way she's not gonna pick you. This is the most guaranteed lock in the house." So
I was gonna choose you.
Can you explain what happened then?
Maybe she will. You just paused it.
So why didn't? I'm just curious.
I don't know.
See?
She really did say, I don't know.
Well, let's see who Travis ended up going with. The list starts off with Sabina, Tori, and Z. Tori, Z, and Ella. So no more Sabina. Then Emma, Z, and Sabina. She comes rushing back onto the list. His final selection, IDK, bro, maybe Z, but then you changed to no one.
Yeah.
Wow.
He picked Z in the
I
end?
guess.
What the fuck?
Also, why isn't Emma on his list, like, at all when she was who he requested?
Yeah, weird.
When you were deciding between Z and no one, how did no one end up rushing to that top spot?
Me and no one just had a really good heart-to-heart. I think we had like a really good conversation the last night or the night before the last one. I don't know. At some point we had a really dope convo.
Conversated.
No, they had a really
I'm surprised
dope
he didn't say
convo.
conversated.
You don't hear convo just used in a like in a sentence.
Yeah, that's true. Which is funny because you'd think he would spring for the longer version,
Right, conversated.
Yeah,
But instead-
conversation or converse or whatever.
Right.
Blessing. It started off with Z, Emma, and Sabina. Then Z, Sabina, and Emma. She got above Emma. Then Keelan, you spelled her name wrong. Keelan.
I forgot about I love them all.
I love them all. How can I choose?
I love all my girls.
I just love all ladies though.
Doesn't know how to spell Keelan's name. I don't even know her name.
It's Keelan.
Keelan.
Keelan, Sabina, Z, Emma. I love them all with 5 exclamation points.
Aw. But not me though.
For your final selection, you said Keelan, but then in a shocking twist, you changed to Emma. So what went through your head in that moment? And
I
why
didn't
did
know
you
that.
end up choosing Emma?
I didn't know that at all, actually.
Yeah, that's new information to everybody now. Thank you.
Amazing.
For announcing that.
Now, why didn't you choose me? I mean, Emma's a great pick, but what happened?
Ooh, see, let's go. Keelan called Blessing out. She said, "Yeah, why didn't you pick me?"
Yeah,
that's what we need more of on this show.
that.
Emma seems like someone I would definitely hang out with outside of here. Not that I wouldn't hang out. I've hung out with all of you guys, but more so like even just as a friend, she seemed like the type of person like I would hang out with.
Yeah.
Also because of Nick.
You wanna be friends with
Maybe I was
you.
kind of using Emma to get to Nick a little bit, but
I knew it.
Yeah.
Good call.
So classic. Poor Emma. She cannot go anywhere without people using her to get to her brother.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's Nick Graber.
I feel like that every time they try to do like she's just like the person I thought I would, I don't know, hang out with. It's like kind of insulting to everyone else.
I
no?
agree.
It's like, what the fuck?
You wouldn't hang out with
Yeah.
Keelan.
Choosing Sabina, you were conflicted. What was going through your head?
We had like a good talk at the brunch. She was cool. She's funnier off camera. She really is funnier off camera. And she talks like a lot. Like it's kind of good that we silence her during the filming because she actually yaps too much off camera. Yeah, like Tori and Nick, like Tori went to Nick and then me and Sabina got closer. And then I
I
switched.
wish you came out.
Of the closet.
Jaden, why did you not choose to reveal yourself in that moment?
I thought I was just gonna dip. Like after, and then we were like waiting for so long, and I was like, no, I'm gonna dip. And then you were like, it's not gonna get revealed. I thought it was anonymous, but then I came out and then
What
Oh,
else
was like,
do you think was gonna happen? We'd all find out.
But
It's
no,
being recorded.
We're being recorded the entire time.
I was just gonna dip.
Sabina, would him coming out in that moment have changed anything for you?
Yeah.
Aw, what the hell?
It could still work, guys.
Yeah.
Like positively for him?
Yeah, we could have walked out together.
No, because then I'll be the second choice. Hell
That's
no.
fair. That's fair.
I
You're
just
fine.
said it was a tie.
Between him and Sean.
Isaac selected on his journey to find love. Unfortunately, he's not here to react to it, so I guess we all will collectively. The list started off with Emma.
I wish they got him on FaceTime or something.
He's
Yo,
too
what's up,
busy.
guys?
He's way too
Just
busy.
stepped away from my shoot in New
They
York.
get him on like Snapchat or something.
Yeah.
Then Emma, Ella, and Sabina.
Okay.
Then Sabina, Emma, and Ella.
Oh.
Back down to the bottom.
And then finally, he chose no one.
I don't have one.
I don't have one.
I don't have one.
That leaves Keelan and Nick. You were not here for the first day. Isaac, Blessing, and Jaden. And then you chose no one.
No match, love you
No
guys.
match, love you guys. I'm out. I'm out, skis.
No match,
No match,
love.
love you guys.
I always feel fucking stupid.
No
when I
match,
do this.
love. I know.
Like, what even is it?
It's a heart.
I know, but like, this is a heart.
What was it about Isaac, Blessing, and Jaden that caused you to choose no one?
Great framing.
Isaac, Blessing, and Jaden are probably more my like physical types. Probably like they're all really handsome.
Diss to everyone else she didn't mention.
Yeah.
And then Blessing and I, like after having like a really good conversation on the second night at the party, I like realized I think we stood in more of a friendship place more than anything. And then Jaden is just the biggest clown I've ever met in my life. So there was not a shot in the dark that I was really gonna end up with that man. But I love him. But like it's like him and I are really.
It is kind of funny. His like humor gets in the way of
Yeah,
anyone taking
I
him
know,
seriously.
but
I feel
it kind of
bad.
breaks my heart a
I
little
know.
bit.
And Nick, that leaves you. You said Tori, Keelan, and Ella. And then finally, you chose Tori.
Nice. That is correct.
So how is that?
My first choice was definite from the start. Like I knew I liked Tori. There's not much to say. I mean, everybody else loves her too. She, with good reason. Like, yeah.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. I'm crying. No, but that is like so grave.
Yeah, so Graber. You've been Grabered.
Like, of course he answers that way. Like all the other guys like, I don't know, like freaking out about like what if they're being too serious or not, you know?
Is that what they sounded like?
And he's like, obviously everybody loves her, so I'm not too. She's been my number one choice from the start because I'm like, that's just who it is. Like, take notes, guys.
Yeah.
Can I just say something about that accent? Really, it's like twice as passionate. I don't know.
Don't fall for it. Not. Him
No,
and his sister
not
did this
to-
fake
no,
accent
no,
thing.
no,
It's really weird.
His sister's is definitely fake.
Stop. No, it's
Yeah, I'm
not.
kidding.
No Graber hate.
You also felt surprised you were on Jaden's list.
I was surprised.
Wait, I was on your list, right? On the first one?
It's interesting.
You
now-
were.
Oh shit, that's surprising.
Yeah, now knowing that both of you were on each other's lists, do you maybe regret that you didn't explore
Well,
something
here's the
with
thing
Jaden?
about my list. I thought Sean's name was Jaden, so I wrote Jaden. And then,
Wait, really?
and then
It's okay. You don't gotta finish the sentence, girl.
no.
You don't gotta finish the sentence.
Poor Jaden. He's just getting dunked on.
Yeah,
right
that-
now. My boy's getting shit on.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
know.
the Zaza and the blah blah.
That's bullshit. That's
what's funny is I'm not like.
She doubles down. She doubles down.
She doubled down on
You don't
that.
gotta stand on that business.
I don't stand on that business. Didn't yield the love interest for the boy.
I don't think you're an asshole, but on the video I was like, oh no. But then I got to know you, and you shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
I appreciate that.
But you're such a clown. I got to know you, and you're such a clown. I would never even think about being even remotely sexually attracted to you. Clown. Fucking clown.
Stop.
That's what they're basically saying to him.
I think justice for Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden Bieber. I don't know why I said
I don't know why you said that either. So weird.
You said justice, which is kind of Justin.
Justin for Jadis.
We can go get like coffee. I love Jaden. I think he's awesome.
You love spurring.
Okay, let's move on. Keelan, I think you said you were surprised by one of the lists too.
Yeah, I was shocked to know that was on Nick's.
Obsessed with whoever this producer
I
is.
know.
It's
It's like,
shut
okay,
the
let's
fuck up,
move on. Let's move on. Please.
Suck.
She's the same as us. She's like, okay, let's get some fucking juice here.
let's
Can
move
you
on.
ask
Shut
the
up.
real questions?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know at all. We had 2 really nice conversations before we had come down to surprise the entire cast. It seems like very similar emotional intelligence.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say. And then I would say once we had our first date, I don't know, like I had a really nice time with you and you made me kind of tear up a little bit because I was like, man, he's so smart and like so.
Stop it.
No, yeah, I really did. I was like, wow, he's like, you're really kind. And I like, it made me think about a lot of things. I like talk about it even to this day because I was
That's so
having
sweet.
that.
Wow.
That is the Graber effect.
Yeah, truly. Still talking
She
about
still
it.
talks about it to this day. It made her think about a lot of things.
Months and months and years later.
Years.
This is years later.
Years later, by the way, guys.
Oh, that one magical night with Nick.
My 30 Minutes with Nick Graber by Keelan. It was a normal day, or so I thought. Nick Graber was about to walk in and
Into
change
my life.
Who's Nick Graber, you ask? Only the biggest hunk of all time.
Yeah.
Biggest superstar in America.
That question, by the way, is rhetorical. You all know who he is.
But I was shocked to know that I was considered.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, you're super sweet. I mean, we had a really, as you say, we had a great conversation. It went on super well. And, but no, I don't know, I just got the sense that we had a really good emotional connection that for whatever reason wasn't going to lead to romance. But it was just lovely to talk to you anyway.
But you never know.
I'm on the same.
What was that? His face was like, no. Yeah,
He's like,
I know.
I actually do
Yeah.
know.
No, he's like, nah, I don't know what
Going
you're trying
back
to do
to
there,
that
but we're
emotional
not.
intelligence thing,
Yeah.
I actually know quite well.
Yeah, nah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm dating A-list celebrity.
Yeah,
What's
he's dating
A-list?
Emrata.
Yeah, I'm dating Emrata. So yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen. Sorry. I'm dating Horchata.
Oh my god, I could go for some fucking horchata right now.
That would be good.
Was I ever on your list? Did they say?
My list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have gotten to know Tori more. I mean, everyone's repeated it a million times, but like, wit is the highest form of intelligence, and I was like,
Intelligence, that's a good one.
That's like a pretty normal word.
Plenty of letters in
Form.
that bad boy, though.
It's true.
it's also a little intimidating when someone is like so incredibly intelligent. Like my heart races to go up.
Whoa. Okay.
He doesn't seem too intimidated by Jaden.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think this is some sort of sexism?
Misogyny, perhaps? Ever heard of
Misogyny?
it? Look that word up. Bucko. Just kidding, Trav. Trav, I'm just kidding. Trav B. Trav B.
All right, guys. Yeah, I think we boned. Boned? I think we boned.
Oh my god.
We'll be right back. We're gonna finish
Different
this episode.
outfits.
Yeah.
And then we
One,
come back, we're gonna be in
3,
different outfits.
2, 1. Okay, we're back a week later.
I'm so excited. I actually am so excited. I was telling Cody, they were like in my dream.
She was dreaming
over the
about.
weekend.
She was dreaming about Sean.
What the hell is this joke? I don't even understand it.
What joke?
That I like
There's no
Sean.
joke. You're obsessed with him.
True. That's true. It's 8 a.m. again.
Yeah. And my neck. I just threw out my neck.
Your nectar house?
My nectar house.
Oh my god, that's like so symbolic.
No, my neck is housed. It actually is. Like I can't like move my. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was just sitting on.
I'm worried. Are you?
I was sitting on the couch on my computer, looking down, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, and it's just now I can't move my head.
Uh-oh.
So this is what being in your mid-30s is like, I guess. All right, let's get into
I
it.
wouldn't know, but yeah, I'm 31. I'm not
Yeah, you're in your
mid-30s.
you're in your young 30s.
Sean and Ella, you guys seem to be a pretty clear match from the jump, but things seemingly took a turn after Z shocked the group by selecting Sean for her one-on-one date. Let's take a look at the clip.
Okay, so I don't want you to like think it's weird.
Wait, were they doing clips before? They were just talking.
So. I think they were doing clips.
Were they doing clips? No, this is a new segment they introduced an hour in.
But I do want to push on. I just want to tell you first before I make the decision because I'm like, okay, yeah. I really like Ella a lot, and she was very interested in Sean, and I didn't want to just break whatever they were building up. But I also wanted to be honest to myself because I'm like, we have 3 days.
Sorry, he genuinely.
You would. What? What is it? Now, what is it now?
Always has this like cheeky little fucking smile. He's constantly Shawning. While Nick Graber, yes, does have the Graber effect, Sean is always Shawning.
Yeah, no, he is. He's definitely. So there's something going on. He's like a little gremlin, but not in a bad way. You know, he's always got that little cheeky, like he's like up to something. He's got like he's got like treasures or something.
He's always kind of like this.
Yeah, like he knows he's got like trinkets up his sleeve. You know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has trinkets up his sleeve.
Like he's like, you can say whatever you want. I got
his trinkets are Riz.
Yeah. No, you're like, he's hot, he's sexy as fuck.
Hey, I've never said Riz before.
That was your first time ever? Congrats. Happy first Riz.
It was my first Riz like in a serious way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Siri Riz. Hi.
You look fucking hot today.
Are you from Tennessee?
We did not have to do that. There's no obligation there. But I mean, very sweet of her to do. And I told her that I appreciated it. And also, like, after Sabina and Sean kissed, she apologized to me. And I was like, you do not have to apologize, girl. Like, you're so fine. But everyone's so sweet. Yeah. I was like, we're all just like, it's fun and games. It's okay.
It kind of is fun and games considering the fact that they've known each other for 3 days. Like, it'd kind of be insane if she was mad.
No, but yeah. I know. It should have been that way. They should have cast people that get mad after one bad interaction.
No. The thing about, like, what's up?
Nothing ends.
Neck?
Yeah. House.
No, I think the thing is that she, sorry. Oh, God. Okay.
I look bad.
Don't say two. Don't say two.
I don't think you look bad. I think you look beautiful. I just think that you said I look bad. And
I didn't.
I
didn't say that, actually. I said, oh, Jesus. Who knows what I was saying? Maybe I just got my period.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys actually know my cycle pretty well on this show because I talk about it every time. I'm either just finishing, just starting. That's why I'm crying. That's why I'm laughing. I was saying that, like, on Love Island, you know, the first couple days, they're not getting mad because they're like, we've only known each other for a couple days.
Yeah, true.
So it's just hard because they need to do this for longer.
Yeah.
Because I don't want you to see it and then be like, that's weird.
Yeah,
Stupid bitch.
no, I figured that was probably a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay.
Go for it.
I mean, you should.
She's pulling Sean.
What?
She's pulling Sean.
Who?
She's pulling Sean.
Oh.
You know what I do find to be quite interesting, and I was thinking about this like yesterday, just randomly. Emma Graber and Sean dated. Remember we talked about this on the
talked
about that in the reunion.
Yeah.
Emma and Ella are good friends. Ella likes Sean. Emma Graber doesn't seem to mind. I think that's really, I don't know. I just think it's interesting.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I was kind of excited to like, because I really don't feel like I've talked to him very much.
No, I understand
It's okay.
that.
I mean, I told her like I appreciate you telling me. It's okay. I knew that was a possibility. So it's okay.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't trip on it.
This is crazy, by the way. Reactionception. A lot of reactions happening right now. We're watching Sean.
Yeah, watch.
Reacting to girls getting shawned.
Yeah, I had matched with Sean. I obviously had like wanted him to be in the house, and so we would talk and
yeah.
Well, we gotta no.
Oh, I'm looking at Sean the whole time. Sorry, Sean. I can't take my eyes off of you.
No, I was looking at our guy. Look at this.
Grabe?
Yeah.
And so we would talk, and but that doesn't mean that there's
Directly into the lens.
Oh my God, if I could frame something, it would have been that.
Yeah.
He's so sweet.
Yeah.
This is such an intimate look for his fans, and he knows that there's so many people coming from all different, like, walks of life and parts of the world just to kind of see him in this casual, laid-back element.
Yeah.
But he wants to let them know that he's still connecting with them.
Yeah.
So he'll give a little glance to the camera every once in a while
little
just
glance.
to keep the Grabinators' hearts locked on him. And I appreciate that as a Grabinator myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got big cameras on him, like when he's on set all the time. But
Right.
you know, this is the only opportunity he can take to look directly in the lens.
Right.
'Cause-
He would never because he's like a professional when he's on
Yeah,
set.
so
for,
you
like,
can't
a
do that if
scripted
you're
thing.
if you're like in a huge movie or a series or something. you
Right.
know?
He's in both.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like a surprise for me, but I couldn't understand like the act of actually doing it versus taking the lesson because we already had but we spent so much time talking because of our first date and that everyone kind of gave us that space that it was like, okay, now I can go somewhere else. Not like that, but like kind of.
She wasn't having a good time. It's okay.
Yeah,
It seems like you were reacting.
We did butt heads. Obviously, like, I didn't take her direction in the game, and we didn't win that one.
It wasn't
So
even
I probably
about
should-
taking my direction. I just think that we were not able to communicate in a way that was beneficial for both of us.
You said it, right? Sometimes you're like, is she being mean to me or flirting with me? I don't know which. Okay.
That's fair.
So that was, and then obviously the worst part when like she pulls me and she's like, yeah, like kind of look like my ex, so I'm not really messing with you. And I was like, well, you do have good taste. No, I'm kidding.
Can we keep the ex part out for sure?
Don't take it out.
We need
the
to
people
keep
need
it
to
out.
know
Like,
why she just dumped me.
No, that wasn't
No,
why,
also,
dude.
You should have taken it out. She obviously doesn't want it in there, but that wasn't why.
Yeah, you were like being not demanding, but like.
No, they just said it. She didn't like the way they communicated.
not really the main reason. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't have talked to you at all.
So I didn't write this. Z, you really seem to get a pep in your step following the date. Who wrote that? What was it about that night that seemed to change things for you?
Well, Z was on my list from the beginning. I think this was like day 2, maybe? Mm-hmm. So at that point, I'd really only talked to Ella. So it was like the first like extended conversation and it went really well. So I think that like changed things for me. And I was like, oh, maybe I should explore this more.
Can we know what happened? Like what's happened since the fucking show?
Let's watch. Just watch.
She was really witty, which I liked a lot. Like I think there was like, you know, there's nothing worse than you would make like a little like joke and it just like goes over somebody's head and you're like, okay, like I can't talk to this person.
Hope he's not saying that that's what happened with Ella.
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of mean.
Yeah, that is actually the worst though.
Yeah, this happens to me all the time.
It's the worst feeling.
All the time, because my jokes just are so. I just think they're so up here.
Whoa.
That it's just a lot of times.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah, that's hard.
Isaac and Sabina, you guys seem to have a pretty intense convo outside as well. Why don't we take a look at that clip?
Oh my god.
Rolling.
Pretty like locked in you right now, honestly. And usually I would be like kissing you right now. But
There's no cameras.
nah.
That's not fair.
Nah, the cameras, bro. I'm talking like I would, but I did kiss Emma. So I just feel like it's a bad look.
I kissed 2 people.
I forgot about this clip. Wait, this was in the show, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just
This is
love
a classic clip right here.
This is like
Normally I would be
Isaac
kissing all up on you. Normally I'd be kissing all on you, all around and up on you, but can't because I kissed Emma. Sorry.
But then remember he like makes her feel really
Plus,
bad for kissing
you've
2
been
people.
kissing all up on other guys, all the other guys, all up on them.
and Ella, but he didn't mind that.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, you did?
Yeah, the lesbian one I'm fucking with.
Okay, play it."
Kiss Sean and who else? Who's the other person?
Ella.
You kissed Ella on the date?
Well, we went on our 2 for 2 and it popped up. It said it was a card.
Yeah, but I didn't see the date. You guys went away.
Why is he acting like an overprotective boyfriend?
Yeah.
Why what?
She said, "Why is he acting like an overprotective boyfriend?"
Let's go!
Obviously
Finally, someone's on our side.
Obviously, our fucking queen knows.
How was it?
It was sweet.
Good
That was
question.
my first time kissing a girl.
That was your first time kissing a girl, really? You enjoyed it? Hell yeah, happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'll be honest, you're about the only person I get nervous talking to.
It's like I can take a fucking breath.
Yeah.
Like when the Isaac scene's playing, I'm just holding my breath and so like, ugh. And then when I hear, honestly, you're like the only person I get nervous talking to.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's safe again.
Yeah. What if he's like, but you lied to me about how many people
And then
you
it just has
kissed.
like unseen footage. I don't know why you're like obsessed with Jaden.
The grasslighter.
What?
Well, Graber.
Oh.
The gray slider.
Isaac does the gaslighter's gambit.
Yeah.
He does the gaslighter's gambit.
Grambit. Okay, yeah. That's better.
It's not better.
You know, they both were bad.
Mine was good.
That just went over my head, I think is what it was.
Yeah, Sean would have gotten it.
But no, yeah, I don't know. I think he would.
What's her response?
Stop, don't say that. You'll make me nervous.
No, I
think
couldn't agree
she's
more.
hearing her vocal fry
No.
and she's like freaking out.
Stop. That would be my exact reaction if someone played a video of me flirting with someone
Oh
when I was
my
drunk.
God. Yeah.
The scream that she just let
Yeah,
out,
for
I
real.
would
1000%. That has to be one of the
1000%.
cringiest things you can watch yourself do.
Yes.
You make me nervous.
Imagine us when we first started dating. Like,
Oh, we have the video of us flirting. Like the cinnamon challenge and all that stuff.
oh yeah, that makes me cringe. No, but
Cringy
even
a
like when
little
you kissed me for the first time and
Yeah,
stuff, like
yeah.
I know that
Yeah.
watching that we'd be like,
I was probably like,
I
normally
don't
right now
remember.
I'd be kissing all up on you.
and I was doing, what does Jaden say? Zaza.
Yeah, and you were
whatever.
like, I might put a fan, but a zaza. But I forget what he said.
I remember what you said when you kissed me for the first time.
What did I say?
Kelsey, you're so funny and you love my Instagram story beats. I'd usually be kissing up on you right now, but I can't afford to go to the Zaza or the Vava.
Wow. Riz.
Yeah.
You didn't hear that, but that was
It was pretty Riz-tastic.
Riz-tastic. Yeah.
How about you? How's your experience been?
It's been really fun.
We gotta frame this fuck. Ow.
You're screaming.
I just.
Oh my God, our boys! Oh my God!
We gotta frame that shit.
Wait, we really do. Look how sweet
That's
they are.
so funny.
Like social media type.
No. In my peripheral, right over there.
See, I'm very actively like
Not
turning
looking
my
at
He moves it.
I've been trying to get to know people, and you have
Oh God.
Here we go.
Oh,
Jeez, the
back
weight
to
of the
them.
fucking world just fell on my shoulders.
you haven't talked to me like at all, except for today, because I chose you for like our challenge today.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
so-
No, that's a good defense to what I'm saying. But
Z and I are on the same fucking
Yeah,
page.
yes. Did she just say defense?
Yeah.
What do you mean defense? What the fuck are you,
What do you
guys
mean that's
fighting?
a good defense?
Are you guys fighting now?
What's wrong with him?
it's just
What is
it's
wrong
gotta
with
be
him?
valid, like from my perspective, that you know, I'm your third person in like a day and a half.
Oh my God.
I love it.
I also
Look at
wanna-
all their
I wanna-
faces.
I want to frame this.
Yeah,
with
that's
this
really
too.
good. This is actually kind of a perfect like.
This was us when we were watching
Yeah.
this for the first time.
Yeah, and look at Sabina's like. Finally,
She's
people
like-
are seeing what I went through. You know?
You know, it's like a couple red flags.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
That's
think it's
fine.
valid?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got some common ground.
Yeah.
What the
Beautiful.
f- are you talking
That
about?
was respectful too, right?
The dap up,
Talking to.
the handshake.
Okay. But like the other two people, is there still something on the table you'd like to pursue?
What are you talking about?
More just me.
Yeah, just you.
Oh my God, have you ever seen a group of 6 girls so actively like get disgusted?
I
by one
love this.
Like,
I love
it's
this.
so funny because it's just so hilarious that when we watched this for the first time, like that
we were
was
doing the
us.
same thing. It's like validating to see someone else be like, "What are you talking about?" Because that's exactly what we were doing. Is we were just like, "What? What are you?" Like that was going through my head the entire time this was happening. It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is happening? I don't understand what's happening.
Right.
What are you talking about?
I think we can work something out.
Yeah, you're really sweet. Thanks for telling me all that. Sorry.
But yeah,
if,
don't kiss someone else, by the way.
I feel like you're viewing me as like a villain, slightly.
For sure.
For sure. I forgot about that.
For sure.
Why would you not be? You've kissed the most people in the house.
She kissed 2 people.
He keeps
by the
like
way.
one-upping himself. It's crazy.
But they were game.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course he's shocked.
It's probably for the best that he didn't show up to this.
No, that would have made it a lot
Although,
more entertaining.
yeah, I know. Probably for the best for him. For
For
us,
and for
it
the
sucks.
audience, yeah.
And it's because I didn't choose you. That's why you're salty. You would definitely be saying something else.
Oh yeah, I'd be.
No, I know.
You'd be the
Exactly.
only one I would have kissed. You can't blame me for not taking initiative when you had more opportunity to. You get what
What
I'm saying?
the fuck is he talking
You
about?
I love it. It's like the perfect. Just what the fuck are you saying?
Everyone really did need to hear this, you know?
Yeah, yeah. This is cathartic right now.
Yeah, this is so nice.
Go on a date, kiss 2 people, and then be like, you should have done something. I would have liked you. I would have liked you to.
Should be. kissing up all on everyone in the house, kissing up on them.
Not should have. I would have liked you to.
Did you guys give him extra shots?
What'd she say?
Did you guys give him extra shots? Is he fucking hammered right now?
She's
What
like,
is
there's
he
no
even
way this
saying?
man is in his right state of mind saying this fucking shit right now.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Okay, but also he doesn't drink, remember?
Does he not?
Remember he said he didn't drink, he said it to Keelan.
Wow. Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Sabina, how did that feel seeing that?
I mean, I feel like I talked to him about it after, and as soon as like you told everyone to go and everyone got up and left, he just laughed. So I knew what he was doing. Like I knew he was just putting up like an act just to make me look bad.
You don't feel like his like intentions towards speaking with you was like
genuine?
Yeah, genuine.
Oh no.
No, but that's not what it was. Just say gaslight. That's what it is, right? What do you mean putting up an act and all this stuff? That's not what the problem was. The problem was
I think
he was just speaking nonsense, making her feel bad for no reason.
I think what she's saying is like he was probably pissed that she didn't pick him, and so he just did this whole thing just to make her look bad, even though no one, like he made no one think that she did anything wrong.
Yeah, right.
I just think it's absolutely ridiculous to be using the kisses as a reason to make you the villain of the house.
What is he doing?
He didn't have any other like
like kiss anyone you want to kiss.
What'd she say? She said they were literally fucking.
What? Who said that?
I thought I heard it in the background. Wait, go back.
The house.
What is he doing?
He didn't have any other like
like kiss anyone.
Because he was on Too Hot to Handle.
Who was?
Isaac.
Oh, okay.
And so Tori said, "What do they do on Too Hot to Handle?" And then Z said they literally.
The kisses you had were full.
Yeah.
Like
he just didn't have anything else to say.
He shouldn't have had anything to say at all because if the kisses turned him off so badly, he should have shut the up and talked to someone else.
Yeah. You were honestly way too nice. Like,
as for the responses,
not
like you were so receptive.
It's kind of a diss on her.
I think they were just saying, yeah.
You're pretty good at getting gaslit, by the way. Low key. Low key, you're like pretty manipulative. No? What is it called when you are easy to manipulate? That's the phrase. You're pretty easy to manipulate.
Jaden, I think you were gonna say something.
No, I wasn't. I don't think I knew about that shit.
I mean, I think that was a ridiculous amount of judgment coming off him. In my opinion, I don't know. I did not like the way he was talking to her, and I felt bad. I think she handled it better than she should have. Like if I were her, I'd say, "Yo, how dare you accuse me of anything?" I don't know. I didn't like it. I'll be the first to say it.
Yeah.
Let him be the first to fucking say it.
Yeah. And Sean will probably be the last.
Back with our boys.
Yeah, look at him. He's kind of like pensively agreeing, you know?
He's about to agree.
Yeah. He's wishing that he could have been the first one to say it.
Yeah.
First man to say it. But it was weird because it felt like it didn't feel like it was real, and maybe that's why your reaction felt. You're like, what's going on?
Oh, snaps to Sean, making sure Sabine Sir knows that her reaction was fine. Because everybody's dunking on her for it.
I'm a little confused on my pick now. I don't think that that was awful to watch.
Yeah, welcome to our life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think this is fucking easy?
Fun to watch?
Yeah.
No.
You think this is easy? You think we just sit down and have fun? No. Okay. It's tough. Sometimes you got to watch stuff like that.
You have to watch
okay?
Isaac.
Like, apparently he like just came and started telling people like, "Oh, I just made Sabina the villain."
Oh.
So he was laughing about it.
He's a master manipulator.
Yeah.
They're aware of it, and they walk away and they're like, I just manipulated the fuck out of her. I'm a puppet master, baby, and I'm playing with my puppets.
But the thing is, I think she came off like, because we were watching that, we were like, don't say sorry, whatever. Like, don't let him get away with this. I actually think she was like so done after that conversation. She just didn't like give it her energy.
No, I agree. She's probably just like trying to get through it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're so nice. Thanks.
Would you guys say that clip was 100% reflective of like the Isaac you guys got to know over the weekend? To be fair.
I didn't really get to know Isaac.
As someone, I can sort of answer it as someone that knows him from previous and like us matching. There are so many moments that you can have with Isaac where you see like his genuine personality that is not the camera like flipped version. Yeah. And he's super intelligent and he's funny and he's smart and he's like fun to hang out with. The camera version of him is like very different.
But like, is that the kind of person? That's not a good person.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a camera ready version and like you should just be the same person that you are.
Yeah, he's great except for like the camera asshole he turns into.
And it's like that doesn't justify anything.
Let's move forward to the final matching ceremony. Z and Sean. If I may, we would love to be able to catch up with you guys.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Finally, the lore since they left the house. This is what we've been waiting for the whole fucking time.
What's been going on since then?
They're like, we fucked.
Ew, that's our son.
Yeah, sorry. It might be inappropriate, but like, what's the most inappropriate answer they could give? They're both laughing and they're like, we smashed. Yeah, we smashed.
We follow each other on Instagram and we have each other's numbers. And
have you guys spoken at all?
We did.
Maybe just like, over social media.
We're just like we're like vibing, like on Instagram and stuff.
Vibing on Instagram.
I miss vibing on Instagram. Hey,
We're just
are you
vibing
dating
on
anyone?
Instagram.
No, but I'm vibing with a few people on Instagram for sure.
That's so funny. Just like sort of engaging with each other's stuff. Like
Yeah,
one
like sometimes
story
you
every
like
couple
it.
months.
Yeah.
And it's a like, whatever.
Right.
That's what quantifies as
Right, vibing on Instagram.
vibing on Instagram, yeah. She's watching my shit. I know. I know she is.
Does he also look like your ex?
No.
Gen Z love, FYP love.
He also listened when I spoke to him.
I
Whoa.
love her. He keeps saying that the reason that she didn't want to date him is because he looked like, he said it again.
And she
He said,
keeps being like, nope, wasn't the reason. It's because you're a dick.
no, he's not.
Well, no, he's not a dick. He's just, he's like early 20s vain.
Yeah. Totally.
Where he just like definitely thinks he's right no matter what.
Yeah.
And he thinks he's the smartest person in the world. And it's fine. Like, everyone thinks like that when they're in their 20s and like they're somewhat successful and good looking,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Eventually he's going to get to a point where it's like, oh, okay, I don't know everything,
Yeah.
But it's like, you got to find that out for yourself.
Is there a potential door open for something in the future?
I think she has a boyfriend.
I do not have a boyfriend.
She's talking to that ex again.
No, I'm not. I'm openly dating.
No, I'm joking.
but I'm openly dating though.
So maybe.
I'm free game.
Oh.
I'm not in a relationship, so yeah.
Wow. True love blossoming before our eyes. Tori and Nick, let's talk to you guys a little bit. What's been going on since filming ended?
What do you think they're going to say? Yeah, we met up and we just like did not fuck with each other.
No, I think he's gonna be like, Tori is really such an amazing girl.
But like, I had to go on tour.
And when it really comes down to it, yes, sure, I got to get out of the spotlight for a second and kind of like just be Nick, but in actual reality, I am Nick Graber, and I do have the glitz, and I do have the glamour, and it's hard to just bring people around that.
As soon as I stepped out of the house, my tour manager swept me off to Portugal, and new phone, new SIM card. It's hard to keep in touch with these people. It's like, even if I wanted to vibe on Instagram, it's not physically possible.
Oh my god, you Grabered too close to the sun. You Grabered a little too close to the sun.
Grabered out there for a second.
Yeah, you did.
Portugal. Ow. Maybe that's what happened to my neck.
Tour manager.
Maybe I Grabered out.
Glitz, glamour. Glitz.
That's me cracking my bones in my spine, I guess.
Do you want to take the floor or do you want me to?
Gentlemen.
No, I think there's some tension.
Oh no, uh-oh.
He's really genuine, and so everything you see on camera is what you're gonna get IRL. He traveled for months. He was gone. He was MIA for months.
So we weren't wrong.
Play it.
But we've hung out a few times.
Yeah, no, we hung out a few times. I was away immediately after, and I was gone.
Where? It's fucking Portugal, isn't it?
Tour.
I definitely didn't reach out as much as I should have. Yeah, I think I took too long, and I think she might be seeing someone exclusively. I don't know how serious it is, but she's amazing, and I'm not surprised. If I didn't act, I should have been quicker. Somebody as great as her would not last as a single girl for too long.
Damn, he knows just what to say.
Yeah, he really does.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was like slippery.
That was slippery.
Slippery slick.
This is a real slippery thing to say.
No, that was slickums.
Yeah,
slipping all over.
slickums. They call him Slick Graber.
Tori, you're in a new relationship?
Cut.
Oh, that sound.
Isaac and Ella, there seemed to be some drama with your final match. Why don't we take a look at that clip?
Isn't there always?
Set up so hard. Set up so hard.
How do you get set up so hard?
Just stomped up here. I just bugged out. That's weak. Chad, did you tweak out?
Okay, so this is where they went after. Remember we were like, where are they going? They're leaving. The Uber's here. They're going to the club.
Oh,
this is where they went into some
back.
other house that had snacks and
I think it's the
sweats
same house, I think.
They probably had another house for like the crew.
Maybe, yeah.
Basically, she was like, nah. She was like, I'm gonna match with Sean, basically.
Well, are we all seeing? Are any of us seeing each other, or are we going?
We're just like, probably not just guess. I think we're seeing each other.
No match.
We're all seeing each other.
Love you guys.
I thought we were gonna see each other.
Yeah, are we leaving? Like,
Well, she just said to
We're not
say
seeing
bye.
each other, right?
I don't know. Sorry. Love you. I love you though.
That's what I'm saying. I got set up, bro. I'm telling you.
No, she said, I don't know.
And she said, no, I'm sorry, I love you though.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't think, I kind of like,
All right, I'm with Isaac.
no. We're very much with Ella.
She changed it because she goes to Sean. She's like, oh yeah, I want to match with you. Sean goes, nah.
Well then, wait. Can we all write on numbers?
Let me know.
Just get my. Are we not seeing people after this? Is this like the?
I mean, if we met up, then we'll see.
Okay.
Wait, we're not gonna see you.
That's why this guy
I got a picture. One more time.
Okay.
So, wait, what just happened there? She said, so goodbye? And he said, that's rough.
Yeah, that is really rough.
That's kind of rough.
It is very rough, and he even had his cheeky smile then.
He knows he's got tricks up his sleeve.
Let's watch it one more time.
He's a little devious.
I got a picture. One more time.
Okay.
I can't. That's so rough. I hate it. Why did he go?
Well, he didn't know what to say.
So goodbye. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay.
Yikes.
So then I go, oh, I don't have a match. So I go up there and I'm like, yeah, I don't have a match. And then Ella comes out and she's like, well, why didn't you pick me? What? What? Yeah, I look like a dick, bro. No. I just bugged out.
Okay, I kind of am with him on this.
You look like a dick regardless.
I'm kind of with him, no?
No, I don't care.
I'm just saying, if it was anyone other than Isaac.
No, I just like that. First of all, everybody should have just like done what they were supposed to do and not been like, "Will I see you? Will I see you? Will I see?" Like everybody should have just fucking done what they were supposed to do and gone into the other room and still should have chosen who they want. They shouldn't have had the option to choose no one. This could have been avoided.
Yeah,
and it should have been.
We're witnessing an Isaac crash out right now. See how I get set up like this, bro? Every time, bro.
It was like, no, there's probably like 4 other things you'll look like a dick.
Hello.
She has a little apple too.
Oh, now he's like pulling the guilt trip shit
Exactly.
again. I'm actually tight.
That's what he was gonna do.
What do you mean no?
Let's go, everybody.
Let's head out.
Let's hit the road.
Yeah, we can leave now.
No, I'm waiting for your best friends.
Let's hit the road. Jack, it's time to go.
Great seat.
So they are
I'm
getting
actually
Ubers.
tight. I'm actually tight.
You are.
Yeah, I actually am tight.
I know.
I'm fucking tight right now.
So I can assume safely that you guys did not go to the beach the next day?
No, I don't think that. I don't know. I was really between Sean and Isaac, like in general, just because Isaac and I had like a nice brunch date.
Whoa, what were those eyes that our boys just exchanged?
I don't know. They're on the same wavelength, though.
They are. Wait, can we see that again?
Just because Isaac and I.
That's what we have to frame.
Absolute cheeky boys right there.
That is what we have to frame.
Yeah. Just
those are our boys. You didn't scream. Our boys!
It was kind of like going to be a game time decision regardless. Didn't work with Sean, and so it made sense for me to go with Isaac.
Say what you're thinking.
Yeah, we gotta know what's
the
on your
tea?
mind, bruh.
To the people that were there, what were your thoughts?
I don't know. I feel like
He knows she's gonna say
Yeah,
the truth.
yeah.
He said say it.
Yeah.
I could understand his frustration because if that was me in his position and I asked the person like, oh, are we gonna match? And they said no.
Yeah.
And then to know that they decided to match with me because the person they initially wanted to match with was saying that they weren't gonna match with them, that would have hurt my feelings.
Yeah, that's
and
totally
so
fair. Yeah.
that's kind of hurtful.
He told me afterwards that he was not upset. So, I mean, I get it. Like,
No, but he was tight.
It seemed like a performative crash out for the camera.
Yeah, that's the camera, Isaac.
Yeah, that was
He
camera
turned back
Isaac.
on,
Yeah,
for
Wait,
sure.
I want to know what Nick Graber's about to say.
Yeah.
It looked a little performative, and I don't disagree, but there wasn't supposed to be a camera there. Like, we were in the back rooms, and, like, the cameraman was kind of subtly there. And genuinely, he stormed in without seeing that the camera guy was even there and was just like, yo, what? Like, this is bullshit.
We didn't even realize that he was recording because originally, like,
Yeah.
the camera was down because we were all just eating, like there was nothing that we were really talking about.
Yeah.
And then when he started talking, I think there was a moment where he realized there was a camera there and he didn't stop. But he genuinely came upstairs like very upset.
Yeah, he was genuinely frustrated.
No, he genuinely was.
I think he thought like the perception of how that looked came across like a lot worse. So he was just frustrated because he was like, well, I don't want to be painted the villain again.
Yeah.
That was a stupid situation. Like he was mad.
After trying to paint someone else as the villain. But
Yeah, for sure.
that was a genuine.
Yeah.
Wasn't you guys like
Real crash
necessarily
out.
like
Real
set
crash
up? I wouldn't say you set him up. You felt out the situation with Sean. You assessed, hey, this isn't the direction that it's going.
You got kind of rejected.
Right.
Little
She
bit.
got mm-hmm.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna start saying.
So we're not, okay.
Mm-hmm. So she said goodbye, and
Okay.
he said, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. Goodbye. 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 Later. Hasta luego.
Have you ever like been shut down like that before?
Nope. What?
I'm just curious.
Yeah, probably. Everyone has. Except for you.
I'm just kidding. I know I have. One time on New Year's Eve, it was like 11:58 or something, and I like went over to this guy and I was like,
"Can I have a kiss?"
11:58, and he looked at me and said, "I'm not gonna kiss you."
And he said, "Okay."
I was like,
Cool.
I think you were.
Yeah.
I was just coming over to tell you the time to find someone else to kiss.
yeah.
Because I feel like you don't.
You gotta hurry up. You gotta find somebody. It's 11:58.
Not
You
gonna
should get
be
out
me.
there. And...
Not gonna be me. By the way.
Sean, how did it feel for you watching that clip of you and Ella back?
It was awkward in the moment, so it was like also awkward watching it now. I didn't want to like hurt anyone's feelings, and I felt like I had kind of made it clear that like I was ready to like explore other options. But I also didn't want to be like.
Did you see Emma's face? Did you
Yeah.
see Emma's face?
No, what did she do?
Explore other options. But
She looks at her friend. Well, she's like, "Oh, my friend. That's gotta hurt my friend."
Yeah.
Mean about it. I don't know. Maybe I could have handled it better.
I think like there were moments like when after your conversation with Z and we talked outside.
What it feels like? Ella, shh, I'm talking.
What do you mean?
Like just so mean to her again.
Yeah, or she finishing and went, mm-hmm.
Ella, sweetheart, shh. As I was saying. Okay.
And we're like, "Aw, Sean." Like, we still don't like think twice about it.
Yeah. Yeah, stand up for yourself, Sean. You were talking. Don't let her interrupt you like that.
You were like, I do want the chance to like talk to other people, and I was like, absolutely. And I said like, there's no obligation there. And then we had stated that we were still each other's number one.
Yeah. Okay, Ella. Sorry, I don't know. That's a funny bit.
No, it is funny.
No, bullying Ella's not funny. It's
No.
funny thinking about Sean bullying her for no reason, just continuing to be mean for no reason.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember that part, but
That's like how I remembered it, but
okay.
I'm not, it was like a while.
Now we see.
Our sweet boy is getting a little bit sassy.
Yeah. He just did the. Okay.
He said, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Huh.
Cool.
Don't think I remember it like that."
So that's how it is in your mind, huh? Cool. This is the fucking drama we wanted right here. This is it. Finally, an hour and 10 minutes into this fucking piece of shit episode.
Hey! Don't talk about it like that.
I don't know, because I think you asked me like a couple times, but I didn't want to I didn't know. I thought we weren't supposed to tell each other also. So
that is a good point.
So I was kind of like, oh, we'll see. But like, I felt like we had I had communicated that I felt like there was a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I apologize for that. That wasn't
so I
like
was
my
kinda like-
intention either.
to like
Oh, no,
make you uncomfortable at all, but
No, you're good. Yeah, you didn't make me feel some type of way. It's okay.
This makes me I want to talk to every single one of these people.
Well, we might have somebody.
No, I want to talk to everybody.
Okay.
We're slowly collecting them like little Pokemon on
on Instagram.
And I want to talk to everyone.
I think the biggest thing that everybody could have done differently was at some point we got hyper fixated on not walking out alone, that we weren't necessarily making choices off of how we felt.
Once again, do I have to say it?
Spitting.
Same page.
Spitting, yep.
You don't need to apologize for your choice. You made a choice. And it wasn't a setup very clearly, but it hurt Isaac's feelings, and that's fine.
Yeah.
His feelings are not yours to handle or resolve.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, so he was mad that he didn't, because he didn't choose you, right?
Yeah.
So he was mad that he
He
didn't.
thought that she was going with you, which is why he then put no one, because he was like, well, I'm not going to put her if I know she's not putting me. But then in the end, she did choose him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It was just something about the two of them having had dated.
Yeah.
Any interaction that I now see between the two of them, I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
I
like-
need to know more.
Yeah, like what's the lore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll ask them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did watching back some clips from this impact how you guys feel about each other at all?
Not.
Yes.
Did we both do that at the same time? I mean, it was kind of funny.
Jaden kind of thought it was funny.
That's how we feel right now. Just,
Is he high or something?
he hasn't said a single thing the whole time. He's just been sitting there like, I don't know, bro.
Why don't we try to figure out more with this clip right here?
Oh, damn it.
Wait.
You guys are doing this to me.
Sorry, coming into the house. Like, you guys have never, like, nothing's ever happened between you guys.
Reunion exclusive clip. Just to let you know.
Honestly, don't want to be super real. I think probably the main reason I've
Failed to yield a love interest from the house, and I'm talking about the boy, of course.
slotted Emma
Slotted, okay.
friend and probably just staying friend compartment is because I'm really good friends with her brother Nick, and I truly cherish our relationship. And I also recognize that I'm not necessarily intentionally dating right now or like intentionally looking for a long-term serious relationship.
Well, then why the fuck did you come on Nectar House? Everyone knows that this is to find true love.
We're compatible as hell and dope, and she super rocks and would be a great partner, but I just like don't want to tarnish that.
Tarnish. That was the best one.
I was-
Out of all the words used, tarnish
Yeah.
is pretty good.
Tarnish is good.
Could I see myself dating or in a relationship with Emma at some point in life? Totally. Like, would I give her what she deserves and have the capacity to treat it with the seriousness that it needs to be treated? No. And I think she also like knows this. Like, I don't know.
think she does.
No. There's been one moment. We hung out one night, went out with some friends, and I was very close to kissing her. And I don't even think she knows this.
I'm gonna cry.
What?
I think I'm gonna cry.
This is some serious.
I just like, this is like kind of heartbreaking.
It is
a little
kind of
bit.
heartbreaking
Like,
a little bit. It's like watching two ships passing in the night.
It is like watching that.
Stopped myself and then kind of kicked myself for it, like for the next couple days after. And then I heard she had asked a friend, I think it was Ella. I think she asked Ella, like, what's Travis's deal? Like, on like if I were to have a crush on this guy, like, is that safe? And I think Ella was like, no, like, you shouldn't or something along those lines. Not to bash Ella, that's like, basically what I'm saying is like reasonable to say at this point.
He's just saying he's a whore.
He's not saying he's a whore. He's just not ready for what she
No, he's like, I
deserves.
will cheat on her. That's what he's basically saying.
Are you crying?
I've been crying the whole time. I have a fucking disease where I cry when I laugh.
That is a disease.
It is a disease. It's related to my neck kink.
And Ella told me that, I think Ella or someone told me, like I heard about it, and I was like, oh, okay, then like that sounds like that should be buried for now. Like that seemed to be the conclusion of that. This was like a few months ago. And after we've like continued to hang out a bunch since then, and it was like nothing like that has like happened since.
They're not just friends. They're
Yeah.
not. Like
Yeah.
if like I think you can have a best friend who of the opposite gender.
Mhm.
There's always like that like discussion,
Mhm.
you know? Like
Mhm.
if she started dating someone else and was like, "This is my best friend Travis." Like that's not
Yeah.
That's not your best friend.
Yeah.
You know, you guys kind of like each other.
Yeah, totally.
Good vulnerability from me, huh?
Just yourself a pat on the back at the end there.
Well,
no.
Kiss.
Kiss. Kiss. Kiss. Kiss. Kiss. Kiss. Kiss. Kiss. Kiss.
Emma, how did that feel watching that back and hearing what he
First, I just kind of want to give him a hug.
oh.
Uppies.
Uppies is crazy.
Oh, did my
Rip
mic?
your rec-
What just happened?
Oh, your top.
Oh,
Travis,
Travis. Oh. I'm just gonna stand here.
That was funny.
No, that was pretty funny.
Travis, if you want to take my clothes off, just.
Sorry, dude. I'm gonna leave.
I'm like, I'm gonna leave.
I just realized all of this shit is happening right in front of her brother. That's so funny. Nick was just sitting there, like, learning about how Travis almost kissed his sister. Like, Travis was basically like, yeah, you know, I care a lot about Nick, so I wouldn't want to do anything. But, like, low-key, I almost fucked her one time.
Oh my god, 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 that was like really, I don't know why I was expecting to say
Nick
F
just
word.
like, ooh. Gross.
Do you feel any differently, or?
I think I just had to say those things because you're truly, like, true hand to God, the most genuine.
Panda God? That's what he said, Panda God.
Panda.
Panda.
Be careful with yourself.
Worth it.
You're just so in it and experience things so presently, and you're so vulnerable, which makes you so strong, like one of the most incredibly strong peoples. People that I've ever met. So I felt like I owed that to you, like whatever sort of vulnerability I could have in that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I could cry.
Deserve it. Yeah, truly, you deserve it the way you live your life.
I appreciate that a lot.
Wow.
And no, you're obviously so special too. That's the reason I'm so drawn to you, you know?
Oh, I am rooting for these two.
I
Like a
think you
little
guys
bit
should
too
get
much.
married. It kind of
Unfortunately, gonna need a party for you edit.
Yeah,
for
party
these
for
two.
you. Party for. By the way, we actually did get a bunch of those.
I got a few, and they were very good. You guys, thank
We'll send
you
them to
so
Zade.
much.
Maybe he'll put them in.
I think someone said they did also send it to Zade.
Okay. Yeah.
Look, all I'll say is I've never been the type to like get weird and brotherly and overprotective about like Emma and dating, because she's an adult that can make decisions for herself, you know, so it would not impact my friendship if you one day tried something and it worked out or didn't work out, you know. I think you guys have a lovely relationship, whatever that might be, you know. And I similarly am really grateful for my friendship with you too. So yeah.
Awesome.
I have to meet these parents of these two.
Yeah, seriously. Freezy.
Freezy.
You're crying. Aw.
Too.
Same.
What did you guys all learn from this experience, and did anything happen that we haven't talked about?
I think the
Want to
greatest
talk
thing about this whole experience was human connection. Like if there's anything I've seen is that
Oh my god.
Oh my god, is there more of
Nick Graber
more
himself.
of a Graber thing that you could possibly do than end the entire season with something like that?
With human connection.
I think what we all learned is human connection.
I know, it's
we all
perfect.
gained.
every one of us made a friendship and like got to experience amazing times and great feelings.
Everyone's like, yeah, you know what? You're right.
Genuinely, that's so
Genuinely.
wonderful, you know?
Genuinely.
Travis is like, I'm taking note of that word. That's a good word.
He's
like-
never heard it. It's like a really common word. It's more just the Graber delivery.
Ooh, I like that one. I'm gonna use that.
He's gonna start saying it like that.
Genuinely.
The fact that we all got to know each other and share that together is wonderful.
Fucking amen, baby.
Yes.
Mic
Nick
drop.
Graber.
Mic drop.
Nick Graber. Nick Graber.
Yeah, I think this whole thing was a really visceral display of how love.
That is a Travisism.
Yeah.
A visceral display.
Travisism.
Like we've been kind of reaching a little bit,
no, I
but
know.
that visceral display.
Yeah, display's a crazy word.
And then the other side of it, you know, forming genuine connection, like from a friendship.
He used it.
Yeah. No, he went forming genuine connection.
It's really terrifying, and it's, opening you up to objectively a ton of scrutiny, and that's really fear and anxiety inducing, but it comes down to a desire for love and a desire for connection. And I think that was facilitated tremendously well.
Facilitated tremendously well.
Wow.
Jaden, would you say you agree with that?
I do agree with that. This is kind of out of my comfort zone, and I didn't expect to get along with everyone as much as I did. Yeah.
You genuinely are like the glue to like a lot of us, though.
Wow.
Jaden's the glue.
You like make a lot of what this whole experience was. Like, I don't think this would have been anything without you in it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Zaza.
I learned so much about the way that I operate within romantic relationships, which is shit. And the way that I even understand my own emotions. So I was actually really lucky that Nick came along, because it was a genuine connection that we shared, where I was actually nervous to talk to him, and I was wondering if he thought I was cute and getting excited if he did think I was cute.
I do, by the way.
Thanks, Nick.
She's exclusive with someone, bro.
That's
Back
sick.
off.
No, that's
all right?
sick.
Yeah, just Riz right at the end.
Ah!
That's why they call it the Riz Union.
We laughed together and we cried together. And ultimately, we've all formed relationships and friendships that will maybe last a lifetime. So I guess on that note, I would like to say, from all of the cast and crew and production from Nectar, thank you for watching.
Wow. We should also have a little bit of reflection right now.
Okay.
This is the end of this series. Hours and hours of content.
I'm not ready for this to be over.
Well, we'll just move on to something different.
I don't want to move on. These
I know.
folks have struck a chord in my heart.
No, you know what it is that we gained is human connection.
That's so true.
Through the screen. Parasocial connection, I think, is what we gained from this. And I think there'd be no better way to end this than a Party on You edit of us watching the show.
That's my idea.
I know, I just wanted to segue.
No, that was perfect.
Yeah, okay.
Oh God, we're
If you like this series, please like this video right now, immediately, and subscribe. And we'll see you all next Saturday for whatever else we're going to watch. And if you have suggestions, please let us know.
Yeah, this was perfect.
Yeah.
This really, really, like, I genuinely enjoyed this so much.
Me too.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me join that one fateful day when I walked in, not knowing you were filming.
I'm extremely happy that you did. Some would say I'm genuinely happy. I'm viscerally happy that you did. I actually am.
I am
because
too.
This was an amazing 6 weeks.
This was truly so much fun.
Yeah.
And I'm going to really miss these guys.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like way too attached.
I know. That's what I said. This parasocial as hell, but that's what we gained. All right, bye.
Love you guys.
Love you, bye.